Hello everyone. We will practice some MCQ questions from Kubla Khan. Who wrote Kubla Khan? We all know this is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. When was the poem published? The poem was published in 1816. What is the subtitle of the poem? A Vision in a Dream, and it is also, we need to add it, a fragment. A Vision in a Dream is this important question. What is the setting of the poem? Xanadu. So Xanadu is the setting of the poem, and what is the real name of the real place that is actually indicated Sangdu. Who was Kubla Khan? Kubla Khan is a Mongol empire, we all know. Which river is described in the poem? Very important question, that is Alps. Now the river Alps flows into the another important question, that is caverns measureless. Question number 8. How long was the ground enclosed for Kubla Khan's pleasure dome? That is 5 miles. What type of trees are mentioned in the sacred river valley? That is incense bearing trees. Incense bearing trees also indicate that is a beautiful a fragrance type of trees. Those fragrance type of trees. Which feature is described as a deep romantic chasm, a ravine in the hillside? What natural force is compared to the fountain bursting from the earth? What natural bursting? Very important. Rebounding hail or chaffy grain. The pleasure dome is described as the sunlit dome with caves of ice. Which poetic device is used? Sunny pleasure dome with caves of ice, that is oxymoron. What is the tone of the poem? Very important, imaginative and mystical. What interrupted Coleridge while writing the poem? Person from Porlock. That is why the dream was actually disturbed. The dream was disturbed, and so Coleridge did not able to finish the poem. Why is Kubla Khan considered as a fragment? Because the poem was completed. Because the poem was complete due to interruption. That is why it is called fragment. It is a vision. What does the sacred river Alps symbolize? The sacred river Alps symbolize, what are the options? Second option, the unconscious mind imagination. The poem begin with Kubla Khan's comment to. The poem begins with Kubla Khan's comment to build a dome. The chasm described in the poem is associated with which goddess? Woman wailing for her demon lover. The word Xanadu in the poem has come to mean a place of luxury and beauty. What is the main theme of the Kubla Khan? Colonial conquest, imagination and creativity. The poem was supposedly composed after Coleridge has taken opium. What does the Abyssinian maid symbolize in the poem? Pure inspiration and creative vision. So Abyssinian maid is symbolized as a pure inspiration and creative vision. Which musical instrument is the Abyssinian maid played? That is dulcimer. The pleasure dome is both dash and dash. The pleasure dome is both natural plus artificial. Which literary movement does Kubla Khan belong to? Romanticism. Which feature of romantic poetry is most evident in the poem? Celebration of imagination as well as nature. The sunny dome and caves of ice show the theme of unity of opposites. The sunny dome and the caves of ice shows the theme of unity of opposite. In the final line, how is the inspired poet described? Inspired poet described as a magician or prophet. Which of the best describe the structure of Kubla Khan? Epic with chapter, ballad with chapter. It is definitely lyrical fragments in irregular verses. Okay, thank you.